Hey, what's up, guys? Dustin Steiner from eSportsMax here. I'm here with Mortality eSports' Axe, who qualified in top 8 out of loser's side. How are you doing today, man?
Doing pretty well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Man. So, walk me through your matches so far. Like, which matches have you been a fan of, and why?
As far as my matches go, they've all been. I've been having to fight interesting characters. I had 2 Samuses and an Ice Climbers, Chudat, also from Mortality. I also had, my toughest match was obviously Mango, which was tough. I don't know, our match was kind of weird. It was like, he 3-stocked me at first, and I 3-stocked him, and then our last match was all close. I don't know, it's all crazy though, but I'm having a great time, so.
Great. So talk to me a little bit more in depth about your match with Mango. What do you think, why do you think he ended up beating you?
For the third match, he was playing a lot more defensively, a lot more lasers and stuff, which is a lot different from what I'm used to. The thing is about Smash, each player has to adapt to each other, and after the first match, he had a handle on me. Second match, I adapted to him back, and I was able to get him. Third match, it was like we kept going back and forth. It's like he adapted to me, he was beating me, but then I adapted back, and I started beating him, and then, I don't know, the thing about him is he's excellent with his shield, and shield's a really important thing in Melee that a lot of people overlook.
Yeah.
He always does this shield approach thing. So like I would start grabbing him out of it, and he's like, oh, he's gonna grab. I'm just gonna bait out the grab, do an attack or something. So it's a whole mind game thing with him. I would like to see what happens in a best of 5, honestly, because then it would be, you know, even crazier.
Right on. So what's your plan for him if you run back into him again? If you run it all the way back?
It's all about adaptation. I plan on taking what I learned and just using it against them. Like I know some of his habits now. What I really need is to just play hard, make sure I'm on the top of my game, be warmed up. Warming up is huge. Got to warm up, just play my best.
Right on. So I have to ask you, why Pikachu?
Well, I mained in 64. I mained Ness, and my secondary Pikachu. And when Melee came out, I was like, I want to try Ness, you know, he seems cool, but then I didn't like him as much. Right. So I decided to try Pikachu, and I was like, you know, he's pretty good. I like Pikachu, he seems still fun. And I just kind of stuck with him. And since then, he's just kind of been my best character. I don't have much of a better reason, but Pikachu gives me the best results. So I stick with Pikachu, and he's been working out phenomenally for me.
Right on. You also use Falco and Link. Can you walk me through those choices and when you would choose them?
I use those characters because I have fun with them. So in friendlies, I play them a lot, and I've played Falco like countless hours. It's ridiculous. So just by playing him so much, I have a good Falco, and I have him for backup just in case if my Pikachu's ever in trouble with any certain matchups. Link is more of a recent pick. I've always liked Link, but I was always afraid to use him in tournament. But after seeing what Armada did with Hungrybox and how good he was, I was like, you know what, Link can do it. Armada just proved it. He beat one of the top 5 players in the world with Link consistently. So I'm gonna start using Link, and he's been working out well. I use him for pretty much any floaty matchups, and he's been doing well.
All right. So who are you playing against tomorrow? Who's your first match?
First match is against Silent Wolf. So against him, definitely Pikachu, maybe Falco if he has a good handle on my Pikachu. Link's terrible against Fox. Right. I'm assuming he's playing all Fox. So we'll see.
Is there anything in particular you're looking out for with him in particular tomorrow? He's
a tech god. Like if you've seen Silent Wolf, you know he's one of the most technical players in the world. He does the most ridiculous stuff. So what I have to do is I have to make it so that way I slow him down. The hard thing for me is that I'm also a very technical player, but he might be more technical than I am, and normally it's my technicality that gives me the edge in matchups. For him though, I probably have to come up with a different plan, maybe bait some stuff out, and hoping that he'll just, I can make it so that way he'll miss a command or miss a certain tech, do like fake approaches, stuff like that, so that he bites on it. So I just have to make him play my game instead of going the head-to-head technicality. So I'm gonna have to switch it up a little bit.
All right, great. So you were recently picked up by Mortality eSports. Can you talk to me a little bit about how that came about and how it's been, even though it's only been 4 days, how it's been so far?
Well, these past 4 days have been fantastic. Well, how Mortality happened was basically MLG. I met up with some guys from Mortality there, and I was playing on the big stage, meted out of pools and everything, or the open bracket, I should say. And Mortality, some people from Mortality noticed, and they started talking to me. Basically, we just worked some stuff out, and we've been talking since then, and that's how this whole thing came to be.
How would you compare Mortality to other teams that may not be as well supported or just aren't as well established?
Well, I don't know in depth with other sponsors that are not super top notch, like just Evil Geniuses, Cloud9, stuff like that. But for the ones that have sponsored Melee players who aren't as known, I have no idea what they do, but I have to say that Mortality has been really awesome so far. They've been taking good care of me. Team Razor, they've been getting some stuff from them and everything, so it's good so far. And also I get to fly out to more tournaments, which I'm really excited about, because the problem with me is that I'm not in the best financial situation, so I can't go to as many tournaments as I want to, but with their help I can now go to tournaments, compete more. I'm going to be practicing a ton. I'm really excited for what's going to happen.
Right on. Okay, so aside from your performance here today, what's been your favorite part of EVO?
I have to say the way the bracket's been running is fantastic. After MLG, that was not good. The bracket was really hard because it started many hours late, which is terrible. And for EVO, the best thing, for one, it's in Vegas, and you can't not have fun in Vegas. It's awesome. Number two, all of my best friends are here. I have a ton of people from AZ who came here to support me. We're all good friends, like a family. It's awesome. Three, this is the biggest Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament of all time. We have almost 1,000 players here. I'm really excited for all the competition here. I've been playing so many people. It's just good to see, and now that we're really a part of the fighting game community. It's fantastic. Having a great time here at EVO.
Well, I'm going to let you get back to your the festivities here, but do you have any closing words or shout outs to your fans and sponsors now?
Yeah, I want to say shout outs to Arizona for one, because they've been supporting me the whole time. Thank you guys, love you guys. Shout outs to Mortality for picking me up. They've been treating me great. Shout outs to Team Razor, all of our sponsors. I just want to say thank you for everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys at any future events.
This has been Dustin Steiner from eSportsMax.com. You can follow us on Twitter at eSportsMax. You can follow me at GetSteinered, and you can follow Axe at
Mortality_Axe.
Okay. And you can follow Mortality Esports at Mortality. What do you know it?
At Mortality ES.
Mortality ES. Right. All right. So check out the rest of our EVO 2014 coverage. eSportsMax.com. Have a good one, guys.